Hello friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Taylor. I'm also known as Trixie. Today it is Monday, September 12th, and this video is going to be a little bit different than the last two, only because it is Monday, so it is the start of my work week and the start of my daughter going back to school. I realized I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday my videos are going to be a little bit different in that I'll probably just do it like I'm doing today, where I do set my goals and everything, but I just don't tell you what they are until the end of the night, and we do like a recap, only because I kind of work a lot, and so I get tired. And tomorrow especially, I'm not even sure that I'm going to have that many goals that I write down. It's probably really just going to be to stay sober and then one other one, only because I, for the next couple weeks at least, am working open to close on Tuesdays while a coworker of mine is on tour with her band. So literally going to be there tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done and whatnot. But for today, I did want to share, so, got it right here. Today's goal, I says, it's Monday, so I'm going to keep it chill and just focus on my to-do list. So my to-do list is stay sober, which, check. I did do dishes, which I did many dishes. Do a load of laundry, I did a load of laundry. Read at least one chapter of a book, I did that. And then go through my junk bin, well, one of them, I did that. My key actions that I put that I must do to achieve my goal is stay sober and just keep at it. I think that that is going to be a really big recurring theme, I guess, over the next, there's another 97 days at least. There's another 97 days of this specifically. Yeah. Decided to add reading a book because yesterday and today, well, yesterday, I guess, really, I decided to sign up for 2 different bets on an app that I use sometimes called Way Better. And back in January when I started going to the gym, I was going to the gym like 4 to 6 times a week. Like, I was going a lot. It was really therapeutic, cathartic. Like, I really want to start going again. But when I was going back then and I was sober back then, I was using the Way Better app just as a way to make extra money, because I originally found them years ago, like at least 5-6 years ago, through their Step Bet and Diet Bet apps. They also had one called Run Bet, but that's what Way Better has turned into, and they have multiple types of bets. So to start out, I'm doing 2 2-week bets. Each bet was a $10 thing. If I win, I get at least my money back, like if everybody gets it, and if some people lose, then I get my money back plus whatever they like gets split. Obviously, that's how a bet works. Like a weird little thing, because I am trying to save money and get my credit cards paid off and eventually buy a fucking one wheel. As silly as it sounds, I am going to do these bets. I think I'm going to do $20 worth of bets every week. Usually the bets are 2 weeks. Sometimes they're longer. If they're longer, sometimes they're more expensive. So right now I'm doing a 2-week bet that is drink water 6 days a week. I mean, I drink water every day, but this is a good one that I consistently do. Don't usually win a lot of money, but like it slowly stacks up, and like extra money is extra money, and drinking water is good for me. So there's that. And then I also decided to do one that is a reading one, and I believe it's read part of a book where you can listen to an Audible 4 times a week. So I have always failed this one in the past, and this is the one I really want to do it this time. So I chose to read this book called Quit Like a Woman: The Radical Choice to Not Drink in a Culture Obsessed with Alcohol. I've had this book for months now. I've actually used it for one of the reading bets before, but I always will I'll do 1 or 2 days and then I'll misplace the book, which is a stupid problem to have, I know, but it happens to me quite often. So my goal today was to read a chapter. I read the intro and then the first chapter. So I'm 20 some pages into it. And so far so good. Honestly, I did want to read. There is this last 2 paragraphs, or I guess it's the last paragraph of the first chapter, fucking just hit me like a ton of bricks. Because I just really resonated. And so it is, there's the life that most of us live, and then there's the life we have buried deep inside us, the life we know we're supposed to be living. Up until that moment on the floor of my apartment, the life I was supposed to be living eluded me. It eluded me so hard that it broke me into 1,000 million pieces that I kept barely stitched together with page jeans, whiskey neats, and a really good title at work. But somehow in that moment on the floor, the jig was up. I could no longer keep it up and keep it together. Staring at the detritus in my living room that day in October, it finally occurred to me that I had no other choice but to actually start risking everything I'd settle for in order to have the life I had buried inside me. The one that wanted me to run to an island, the one that had dreams of actual happiness, the one I'm writing from today, the life I'd attempted and forced from all angles except the one that required me to look at myself in the mirror and ask the girl staring back who she was and what she wanted from this life. The girl staring back did not fuck around. She knew the booze had to go first. And I just really resonated with me. That is really similar to how I felt. Honestly, I felt this way for a while, but the other day it just really hit me where I was just I can't fucking do this anymore. You know, this is in that description, the life you're living the life you're living, and then there's a life you're supposed to be living. And that was what really just hit me. It's I know deep down inside, I have a really good life. I am happy. I have a beautiful child. I have a lovely human. I have wonderful animals, a great family, lovely friends. But this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. There is something more to this story. And while yes, I am content and I'm happy, I know there's more. And so I'm not happy. And I've constantly been trying to fool myself of no, you're fine. Look at you, you're doing better than a lot of people, but there's more to this. And I know it's only day 3, and this probably sounds really silly, but I feel doing this 100-day challenge and everything that's happening, this is this is the build up to me having that life and me living the life that I know I'm supposed to live. And so I am really thankful for this. And I would hope to do more with this challenge and show more than just me sitting around. I want to do more. I want to actually show you what I'm doing. And we'll get to that point. I know we will. I have to get more comfortable and do more stuff and just all of that. But I also came to a realization as I was making my daughter dinner today, and I had, been doing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen and everything, and this challenge is helping me stay accountable and make me do what probably to everybody else seems just normal human shit. Okay, you're gonna do the dishes and you're gonna do your laundry. And that is normal human shit. But I don't feel I don't know. This is giving me something to help me stay accountable with. And it really reminds me of Atomic Habits, which is a really great book. I have it on Audible. I've listened to it a couple times. But it's just about the compounding interest of doing things that'll benefit you and are good for you in the long run. And they might seem like they're really small and really little now, but over time, if you've done them every day for a year, it adds up. You know, like running for 20 minutes every day, it doesn't seem like a lot. It's always going to feel good once you're done, because much like fucking quitting drinking, like you're never gonna wake up from a day of not drinking and be like, oh, that was a terror. Or like going out and not drinking, like you're never gonna wake up the next day and be like, oh god, that was a terrible idea. Like working out is the same thing, cleaning is the same thing. All of these little habits that I'm trying to compound, like I'm never gonna look back and be like, oh my god, I can't believe I went out and I didn't drink. Like that's never the case. Every time it happens, I'm so happy. Like Saturday after work, like I was so happy. I was just like, I got Stony Baloney, I hung out with my friends for a little bit, and then I was like, I want to go home. Like I had a video to finish filming, I needed to edit it. I wanted to go home, and that's what I did. And I'm actually really happy because I ended up finding out after I left, some crazy ass shit happened. And it was some shit I did not need to be there for, and I'm very happy that I wasn't there for. I just feel like all of this is culminating and adding up. And yes, it's only day 3 and I'm probably being hokey as fuck, but like, I feel like the universe gives you signs when you're on the right track. And like, just the way all of this is happening already, I just feel like this is the right track. Like, this is the start of what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if that means YouTube. I'd fucking sure as shit know it means being sober. But like, I feel like whatever this project, this like what I'm putting my energy into now, and like the ideas that I have, because that's the other thing is like, as I'm sitting cleaning, it's like very therapeutic. Yes, I'm listening to YouTube or watching videos on my phone while I'm doing it. But I'm also like thinking ahead of like, wow, this is so beneficial right now. Like, here's all these other ideas of things that I could do. And things that I want to do. And new videos that I want to shoot along this 100-day journey. And like, it's really fucking exciting. Like, this is already just give it, like, if after 3 days is give it, like, this is the 3rd day. And this is giving me like oodles of hope of like just so many possibilities, and I'm really fucking excited for that. And I'm just really excited for how things are going. I'm really excited to not be drinking. Like when I left work today, because we get 2 shift drinks because it's a bar, I literally looked at my bartender and I was walking out with my 2 shift drinks out of the walk-in, and I was like, held them up so that he could see what they were and ring them in. And I was like, yo, these are my shift drinks, I'm taking them home. My shift drink, and he was like, well, why are you leaving? I was like, because I'm off, like I want to go home. Well, why don't you just stay and have a drink? And I was like, because I want to go home. He's like, man, you never stay and hang out. I was like, first of all, that's not true. But like, this is literally what I get as my shift drink, pretty much. It's called Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher. Lagunitas is a beer company that Logan loves dearly. But it is literally like a 0 alcohol bubbly water that tastes kind of like an IPA. My coworker always says it tastes like weed, which is also not wrong. Tastes like weed and IPA. I fucking love it. Originally I was like, this is disgusting, and now I'm like, this is the fucking tits. Like, this is the tits. Because if I do stay at work and have a shift drink, which I'm not opposed to, I like doing that. But I usually like doing that on nights like tomorrow, where I'm closing. And so I'm going to stay after and drink with some of my friends from night crew who I don't often get to see. I'll sit and I'll have a pint of kombucha. Because we have like regular ass kombucha on tap. Love a good kombucha. Good for the flora, fauna, whatever in your system. But like, I've also realized like, if I'm not drinking, like I don't want to necessarily sit there and just sit by myself and play games and like, I don't know. So I've been getting these, and then we also sometimes have CBD water, and I'll take like a can of that at home, or I'll just take a can of Liquid Death and one of these. You know, nothing too crazy. But that's just what I've been doing, and so far it's been working. I mean, and I say that like I've been doing this like long term. Every time I decide to try and get sober, or like I feel like that's actually like such a negative way to say that. Every time I take a break from drinking alcohol, or in the past have taken a break from drinking alcohol, that is what I've done. This time I don't know that I consider this just taking a break from alcohol. Like, I kind of don't know if I want to drink anymore. Period. Point blank period. And so that's part of what this 100-day challenge is. And part of that is also because I know the last time that I did the 100 days no drinking last year, I felt so good. And by day 99, I was literally like, I feel like I want to drink, but I also think that that's just me being like, am I missing out on something? And I feel like after this last year and everything that has gone on and the crazy shit, I'm like, no, I'm not missing out on anything. Anyways, I think that that is going to be everything for the night. This video might be up in the morning just because it is really late. Like I said, the video for Tuesday is probably not going to be up until Wednesday, just being honest. Like, it's a long day. By the time I get home, I don't know. I'll probably just want to film whatever I need to film and then go to sleep. I might try and film stuff throughout the day, but yeah, that was how today was. I feel like today was great. I feel like maybe it's just Monday motivation Monday. But I feel great. I feel like on top of the world, ecstatic, ready to fucking take on anything. And I would like to keep this momentum going. I'd like this to be a snowball effect and just like roll up into the fucking best life ever. So that's what we're gonna go towards. And yeah, I love you so much. I will see you again tomorrow. Remember to go out there and make every day your best day ever, because life is too fucking short not to. Mwah.